Instead of waiting for Mattel to reboot some of their best action figure lines from the 60s and 70s, I'm doing it myself, coming up after this. You know what I want? I want a new 12-inch Max Steel line. I want Pulsar, Major Matt Mason. I think that they could incorporate all of those things into one line, and Mattel had some awesome, amazing action figures from those early periods, but they're not doing it. The last thing that they did was Max Steel, and unfortunately, just like the first time in the 70s, I missed getting any of the G.I. Joes. And I mean, I did have a Steve Austin, so a $6 million man, and that is kind of where I guess all of this stuff came from, because they started making like bionic parts. Like this is from the early 2000s, a Max Steel, but I did kind of mix some Max Steels together to make this Maskatron from the $6 million man. But then there was this whole big Jim line, and then they went into the 007, and there was switching faces and all of these things that turned into Masters of the Universe. But there's nobody. Well, there's World Peacekeepers. They are making 12-inch action figures still. That is where these two accessories that the Psycho is carrying right now, they're the best I can do for space age weapons. Anyway, I'm mixing them all together. I'm taking the best of Big Jim and his son Max Steel, and well, there's nothing Pulsar, but that's what I want. I want like chest cavities that have stuff inside of them that you can pop apart, and different face masks, and yeah. And then I have Barbie. Even Barbie can join in. She can look like she is from the 60s as well in her space suits, just by mixing and matching some of her stuff. And yeah, and that's what I'm doing here by taking this moon landing station, this space discovery station, and I am sure that this is going to be the perfect setting for my intergalactic action figures that I've put together. Look at this. There's all kinds of extra stuff in here. This set comes with a cute little pet. So I have my own special pet. I also love Fisher-Price Little People, and this monkey, I think he could fit right into this PlayStation. So he might not be as creepy, but here I support cute little pets that they want to include with these playsets. I'm okay with that. We could have a monkey on board this mission. I don't know how much I can show inside here. You can see that there's all of these extra things. The computer's great. Not everything's pink, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this being an 80s space adventure. Nothing wrong with that. I do, however, would like it to have that futuristic 1960s vibe. Let's see how much we have to put together from this. Right here, this is looking good. This is looking intergalactic fun. Whoa. Yeah, I don't have a big problem with pink. There's nothing wrong with that. I wanted this for so long, and it's quite expensive. I think in Canada, Toys R Us is the only place that you can get this. And it's very expensive. Toys R Us prices are very high. Sometimes they have really good sales, though, so things can be 50% off. They're really high prices, and then that makes them good, okay prices. But I got this on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm excited. There's a lot of good stuff. We do have to build it, apparently. I do know from outside of the box that the stickers are not included, and I love that, because that is extra detail that we don't need, that identifies it. Okay, let's admit, I'm probably not going to use this in this world, my Big Max Mason world. However, I do see potential for that being super cute. Comes with this space chair. That's nice. Love that. Let's sit the monkey in that. And here is the whoa, I thought this was, what? I thought that was the top. I don't know what's going on. It's amazing. There is some graphics being shown. Look, I would keep it to a generic place where you don't see like an astronaut, but you could see the planets. See, that is, oh wow, this is a really cool playset. That we're already, it's not even together yet. Okay, so I'm assuming this goes in here, but okay, I'll look at the instructions because maybe you can't put that place into there first. It says number 1. No, this actually is the first step. Boom. Very, very good. Okay, next step is, here are the instructions if you want to see how it goes together. That's what's included in here. I love these schematic drawings. And yeah, and I'm looking at step number 2 over there. Oh, it says put on the roof next. Okay. Okay, roof is on. I'm going to have to hold it out here like this to show you how it goes. Then you have to put on the satellite dish. I guess you don't really have to put on the satellite dish, but they say that goes on to the top. And then 3 says you put on these doors. Unfortunately, a Barbie logo right there, but it's very faint. You can barely see it. I don't want to put one in the wrong slot. Click this in place. That on that side. This on this side. This one says B. Oh, and it does show, it actually shows the pictures of the plates. So even though I don't understand the number systems, but there's so many numbers going on there, we won't even worry about that. And then we'll take the other 2 doors. And it shows the porthole on this side. So we'll put that into here. Oh, and it can't close. This door can't close unless this door closes. But it does work kind of like an Asian shuttering system, which is cool. We'll make sure that this is firmly put into the peg and hole system here. I think I do like that it's easily removable, but it is still sturdy. And then this one, oh, that says Barbie on it in big, bright blue lettering. I haven't got a satisfying click when putting these into the tabs. That sounded like one, but that was more of me breaking something. And then press these down into the pegs and peg holes properly. So this is what we got. Is there a window? No, there's no window. But I have to hold it back like this. It's pretty cool. It's pretty intergalactic. Okay, but we're not done yet. We have to make it even taller by putting these legs on here. I would think that was something that we would do first. It's going to be kind of awkward. I'm just guessing. It does say to put that outside like this. There's no real... No, that's easy. And I'm assuming that they're all the same. I shouldn't assume that, though. I'm going to... There are 3 of these legs. Okay, that was a satisfying click. Oh, there's another satisfying click. And then we have stairs. So this is awesome. And then, did these fold up? No. Click around here. Oh, let's do it. There we go. And the steps to the station. Flip these instructions over. Oh, and then it tells you where to put all of the accessories. So the accessories are going to be the fun part of this whole situation. So let me move that over here. Oh, I forgot about Barbie. Oh man, okay. I remembered at the start of this video I was just going to take her out of the box and just throw her behind me and say we don't need her. But it seems like I just jumped into the station, but there are probably some things I can use on her. This is a very, very small, meek headset. We do have better ones. I do have a nice black one, actually, from Barbie that I would rather use. Yeah, that's kind of, and then the stuff is all printed on to her astronaut suit. She has the basic 5 points of articulation. These boots are definitely handy, even though my WWE dolls can't fit into these tiny little shoes. So, Barbie, headset, goodbye. You have been replaced by this sexy 60s space goddess. Can this guy live in our universe here? He's pretty cute. He might be able to stick around. He looks like he could be an evil puppy. He just looks cute, but he's ferocious and will bite your trachea. He is pretty cute. That's his bum. Tiny little body. His helmet does come off. You can see that there's little tabs to pull off his helmet, but we want him to breathe. And look, I think you can even stick him into this rocket ship. I think this is his own little rocket ship to go into space. It did give instructions how to put the door on. However, the door is already... Maybe it's just giving you instructions on how to open the door. Yeah, I think it is telling you. I think it's showing you how to open a door on here. Open door, close door. I don't like that. There's no backside to this little puppy rocket ship. That doesn't really make sense now, does it? Okay, so the best part and the fun part about all of this are all of the accessories. So let's see if we cannot figure these all out. The dog bed, I don't think that is necessary. What's this? Sometimes there's dirt gets into the plastic molds. That's an example of that. There's a puppy dish. Is there any markings on it? There's hearts on it. That doesn't seem very... These don't seem very... These are cute and everything, and they do look very 70s. They would be good for a very cute 70s room, but not good for our intergalactic alien space station. There we go. Test tubes with strange chemicals in them in primary colors. That we can accept. It has, unfortunately, these things on the bottom where you can't really use it with. It has to be used with a system. It's hard to balance otherwise, but they do have a specific place for it. So we might actually keep those accessories in the places that they're supposed to go. They used a lot of tape in this. However, there's some really silly stuff, like they have pet food. However, guess what? The backside doesn't have any printing on it, and that would make it look a little more generic. And I believe that that goes into... It really does say to put it in here, but it doesn't... Oh, it's kind of sticking. I think it would stick into here better. I guess you just have to you have to squeeze it in, but don't squeeze it in too hard. Oh, maybe it's made to go in the specific direction. I'm disappointed that it doesn't fit in as securely. I have to move the astronauts out of the way and bring this closer to you. And there's one for people. So that one goes over here. And it actually has a shelf for it. They made it the same as here, but in all of the diagrams and all of the pictures, it doesn't show it going like this. It only shows this one, but I'm putting both in this top part like that because they're both the same and they both fit, and that looks really good. There's a toothbrush in pink, and maybe I have that in a different color, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Nothing fits like the way that they have it in the diagram, but I can still kind of make it fit in different ways very well. And then toothpaste, which you can't see the marking on, so that's great. You can just put that in as is. But I do like that you can turn everything around so that you can't see the labels on it. Again, making the station a little more generic. I do wish that these things snapped into place better, because they do look good on the wall. Even the pink toothbrush, you can't even tell what that is. It could be a pen. And it matches the floor. Now I have a microscope like this, and I was going to say I would replace it with a black one, but I kind of like the color. Kind of, you know, brings out the test tube. That looks so good there. Oh yeah, it's starting to really come to life. And then we haven't even gotten to the best parts yet. There are these plant specimen tests for the wall. I can't see where the, oh, seems like over here is the science section. So you put that over here. You can take off the cover and see the plants here on the wall, space plants. And these are really soft and gummy, like succulents. I kind of like it. I also like that they're in 3 different colors. Why is this? Why did that keep falling out? And these test tubes come out, by the way. Whoa. This stuff is all hard to do with one hand. Oh, and there's actually a little base. There's a little place for the microscope to fit in. Oh, that's great. It doesn't click into place again. It just sits there. But that's the whole science lab thing happening. Okay. And then there's water. They did a good job. They took the water away from the computer area and they put it next to the HABA section, health and beauty section. I guess it's all health and beauty. And then something to cover up this little knob, which I was hoping for, is this computer monitor. Check that out. I should have showed you. And it does have a sticker on it already, but it's a very nice space generic one. And that fits nicely into here. And then we have the actual keyboard workstation control center, which looks more like a soundboard. It's got lots of zooms, just like they use in Star Trek. All right, there is the setup. It does look great with the added accessories. It makes it look that much better. I even like the look of the shutters here. Okay, that's a lot of Barbie. We definitely have to hide. We have to hide that. But for the most part, I think that this is going to work. Is there anything else that I need? There are these stickers. Some of the stickers look actually pretty good. The fire hydrant, I would want to get a real one. But these caution and the numbers, and if I was going to put on stickers, these are some of the best stickers you could get. But I don't like to put on stickers. I like to keep things plain and as generic as possible. So the stickers are awesome, but I am going to have to say that I'm not going to put them on, but I can see where to put them. That is where you put the numbers. But keeping it a plain white station is definitely going to look more minimal space age. Like check out Barbie in space, floating around in this unit. It's pretty cool. Big Max Mason coming up here, coming on into the PlayStation, right here, fighting in the chamber. I think we do have to remove those things for the long corridor shots where he's like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Yeah. A nice backdrop here. This can make for some really good Instagramming. Yeah, this is a great station. I don't understand what's going on with this system over here. It does really confuse me. It really doesn't work very well at holding the things. Did they initially plan to give you 3 space foods, but then they changed their mind and only gave you 1? They might have to be the first to go. I'm gonna probably have to customize this, bring in stuff, take out stuff. I have to say though, plants aren't really working, are they? Maybe if this guy was in here. He's got his space pants on to match the space food. Yeah, he looks good in there. He's really a robot. He is a robot. So cool. Okay, there's definitely lots of fun for this. I hope I showed you everything. I like that you can spin out of control. That is super cool. There's also this awesome laptop mechanical hinge. Fortunately has the thing on the bottom, and I think that is actually supposed to go where I have the water bottle. You can put the water bottle in that place. I don't know if that's its intention. And then the laptop can go here. We can be triple monitored, well, double monitored. So cool. I hope you enjoyed this. Do you think this is a good PlayStation for Big Max Mason? I think it is. I think it really is. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Yeah, this water bottle is baby blue. And the plants have the pink. I mean, this stuff is pretty cool. I can't say that it's not cool. But we got this whole 70s hippie science vibe thing happening, which I think we have to do on our own. But if I do take away those things, and then, well, you know what I could? No, it's the orange. Take away the plants? No, I like the plants. I like that the plants can come out, though. There, I minimized a little bit. The computer screen has a glare on it. Can't seem to get rid of. That's good. Oh, we want to get rid of the astronaut. The astronaut's kind of tacky. So if we make the space scene look more like that, that's good. And then put Big Max Mason in here. I think that's pretty sweet. And then we've got this satellite dish that rotates around on here. We can close up the door. We can even have him, well, we can't really have him looking out. Oh, from an angle, we can have him looking out. That's cool. Even, I mean, the Barbie's in blue, which is strange. Maybe this is the future, and Barbie has been the sponsor of this space mission, so that's why she's on it. Anyway, it looks fantastic closed up, too. Let's get a perspective from here. Oh, yeah. And then there is this, which I don't understand why they left it the blank cardboard. That's probably something I could customize. Just if they would have just put a shiny piece of black under that, that would have been a lot better. It's very strange that because that's a really nice detail. Wonder how easy that would be to cut open and then just cut out a piece of black paper to put under there, or white. Just, yeah, white even would be good, but seeing the craft paper under there isn't, but I do like those symbols. Actually, black would be good because it would hide them. They are kind of juvenile-y, like a real space station wouldn't have that kind of stuff on it. But this is good. This looks like a stormtrooper's shell. Very cool. And then, you can't forget, I did have this chair. I have other chairs, too, that might work better. But that's pretty good. Let's see if, I wonder if Barbie's dress is too tight for her to sit down in. She can say, I want an android body. She can say that. And there we go. You can see, you can't sit like that, Barbie. You can't wear a dress like that in space. What were you thinking? You can't wear this space dress and sit like that. Oh, God. I guess she can do whatever she wants. She's Barbie. There we go. She's sponsoring the space mission. That's why she's here. All right. There she is, Barbie in space. These are pretty flimsy doors, though, for a moon landing, if you ask me. It's not very secure.